Hi guys! Today I'm going to do another layout with this picture from the same family reunion thing we had. I showed you last week. And this one is actually printed out on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper and just trimmed to fit. So I wanted it to be big because I really wanted to show out here. And what I actually want to show on this picture is what's going on down here. So that's why I want it to be kind of an oversized picture, and the positioning of my papers and embellishments is also going to frame this piece down here. So that's my picture. Then for my background I'm using this Cosmo Cricut paper, which it has a lot of the greens and the blues that's in the photo as well. And actually this is the only full-size pattern paper I'm using. The rest of it is scraps that I had in my organizing drawers. So what did I pull? I pulled a little piece of brown, some striped piece of paper, a red one, I have another stripe here, a little bit more subtle in the blue tones, a die cut like this. I love the scallop circles. Also what I'm going to use is a piece of vellum to maybe tone down the background paper. I pulled these, this is actually journaling tape, but I'm going to use it as kind of a border maybe. And then I have this piece of border strip. You know, when you get the sassafras paper, they have this kind of border thing going on. I want to put this on here as well. It's from an earlier project and I just trimmed this off. And I'm going to use it now. And the only kind of embellishment that I found until now is just, again, from the same printables that I showed you in an earlier video. These cameras that I just printed out on craft and hand die cut, or cut with a pair of scissors actually. Also, what I have found is, I have to go up here. Here we go. This is a piece of crepe paper that I want to use because I want to bring in a little bit more of the blues in the paper. And so I just trimmed a piece of this bright blue because I want to put that underneath here, underneath my picture. Also, what I did this a couple of days ago and just let it dry, is to run a line of stickles right down at the bottom here. Can you see the shimmer? Just around the edges. I hope you can see that. And what I'm going to do is just crimp that underneath my photo, and that's actually the first thing that I want to do just to get this out of the way. So what I'm going to do is just run a piece of line of adhesive all the way at the bottom here, like this, and I'm going to decide how much of a border I'm actually interested in. I'm gonna line it up on my grid here on my my cutting mat, and actually what I think is just about a centimeter. It's nothing much, it's nothing overly done. Then what I do is just start crimping it. Can you see how I'm just pulling it just a little bit? Let's go have a look. Perfect. I love it. I love it. So what I'm just going to do is trim off the edge here and just cut some of all of this off that's on here. And then I have my border on my paper, and that's actually what you're left with. It's just, again, another way to put an anchoring strip to the picture. So I'm just going to trim off the ends, trim off over here, and then I can start embellishing or putting my page together. Next thing is that we have to start assembling our page, and this is just layering. These are the sizes that I found the papers in, and I actually not intend to trim anything at all. What I want to start by doing is put this at the top, just leaving a little bit of border just up here so that you can see that's the paper that's going all around. And just very close to the edge. I don't want to see the pattern per se, it's just so that I know it's there, like that. Next up, I had the brown piece of paper. Yeah, it's over right here. I want to use this kind of as a border just at the lower corner of my red piece of paper. And I want to adhere that right down. That was a stupid side that I put my adhesive on. Okay. So I'll just put on the other side. I'm gonna adhere it down anyway soon, so. It's still stupid. Okay. What I want is just leaving this with a little bit of the brown border. Like so. Be careful not to adhere it down because I have adhesive over here. Okay. Then, actually, before I adhere it down, I have a plan for something. I have the striped piece of paper I want to adhere down now. Okay, I want to adhere that down here so that it has a little bit of border of the red and the brown as well, like that. And can you see how I'm just kind of layering it from this corner up? If you look at my photo, where I want the focus is right down here. So all of my strips that I'm starting off with the brown down here, with the red here, with the stripes here, is all to make a line right here from top to bottom, so that you really can see this. Okay. What I just decided is to pull a little bit of this up and cut. Okay. Because I'm starting to adhering it everything down. You see that? A little bit up here so that it looks kind of as if it's framed. So that there's a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom, so it looks like one big piece of striped paper. Okay. And actually what I wanted to do was, well, I just put this out of the way because there's a lot of pulling up for me to do right now. I want this piece of scallop paper actually to go under. Again, this is a handy thing to lift up things with. Okay. Let's see if that's enough. Yeah. I'm gonna trim some of it off. I'm not gonna be needing all of it, so I might as well just save some of it. And some here. And put that okay, let's have a look. Okay, it looks messy right now, I know, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna come together, I promise you. I'm going to use my photo here just to see how much will be visible. Can you see how it already just came together a little bit with the picture there? Now I can just kind of place it where I want it. That's how I want it. And I know it looks silly right now. I'm bringing in this piece of paper, adding a little bit more adhesive on here. And again, a little bit of a border. So in this corner, I want my vellum to be just to tone down the pattern. And I'm just going to tuck this underneath, but first with a strip of adhesive. Then I'm going to take my photo where I just want to add this border at the top with these owls. And that's kind of symbolic for what's on the photo, actually. I just want a long strip of adhesive. I just adhered the border strip with the owls up here and trimmed the edges and just inked around it a little bit. And then I'm gonna bring in my my page here and just try to position this and see how everything looks. And actually I think it's coming together nicely. What I want to do is actually attach this with some foam dots because I want to bring it up a little bit. So I'll just get all of the dimensional adhesive on the back here, and then I'll be right back. I just used some foam tape and put on here because the small ones would just be too small and take too long. I'm gonna position this a little bit down from the top, but in the center from each side. So a little bit from the top and in the center of the sides. Okay, I'm just turning it over to press it down so I don't get all of my fingers on the photo. Right. So another way to frame this particular person that I want to stand out in the photo is by this camera that I cut out. Because what this does is has this flashlight up here. So when I attach it right here, it actually again kind of put this person up in the picture, even though he's very far away. So what I'm just going to do is attach the camera, and then I'm going to find my title and my journaling. So this is the layout as for right now, and I'm just going to make some a journaling spot to go here just with a clear stamp, and put a little bit additional embellishments on and my title. And I'm going to speed this process up, so I hope you enjoy. I put my title down, my journaling, and actually that's it. I don't think I want to put anything else because the papers are pretty heavy in colors and patterns. I have a hectic title here, and just, you know, when the photo is so big, I just want that to take the place. As far as the framing of what I want to be visible in the photo goes, I think actually it worked out pretty well with all of this, all of that's going on right around this area, and this one actually leads up very beautifully to this. So I think this is it for my layout this week, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!